Christmas to you and yours, man.
Thanks. You too.
First question was just I know following last Saturday's game, you mentioned just the preparation and just during the week it wasn't right that you guys noticed. How can you change that, and how has this week been for you guys as you guys look to turn the page?
Yeah, I think every week's a new week, and you have so many days to prepare, and we're all working hard, and that's all you can ask, to just work hard every day and get ready to play against a really good Bills team, and that's all you can ask.
Next question, Mike Reese, followed by Chris Ryan.
Hey, Mac, you prefer this or the in-person?
Yeah, in-person's cool.
I like the
I like
in-person.
the is that Santa in the background?
Yeah, I got a little theme for you.
Nice.
I thought I'd lighten it up a little bit.
And the Troy Brown Hall of Fame back there.
That's right. That's right. That's our guy, TB.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, the backgrounds, right? It's like bring you into the home. Mac, after the game, you talked about flushing it down the toilet, and moving on. And I'm curious, in your career, is there a time where you sort of learned the value of that? Like, was there one moment that you can reflect back on, where that approach served you well and you've sort of continued on with it?
Yeah, I think every experience is a learning experience, and everyone's different and everyone comes from different places, but whether you win or you lose, you can still learn. And I mean, in college, you'll lose games and you have to learn from it. And in the NFL, obviously, it's hard to win. So you have to learn from the errors that you make personally, which are the most important, because that's how it affects the team. So I always am very hard on myself, because if I don't play great, then it affects the people around me. And those guys are playing really well, and I can play a lot better. So it just goes back to me.
Next question, Chris Ryan, followed by Evan Lazar.
Hey, Mac, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You kind of along the lines of what Mike was talking about. Every player kind of tries to achieve that level of consistency from a mental standpoint. Is that something that you find easy to do? Because it seems like from your on-field persona that there is that levelness. But is it difficult, particularly as a rookie, to stay away from riding the highs or the lows and trying to compensate in any way?
I just try to control what I can control, and that's trying to be the best quarterback I can be. And everyone in this building is trying to be the best player and person that they can be. So it's a great culture, and I've learned from the older people that whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out from it. So just doing that every day, and then when the game comes, you feel prepared for the game mentally and physically.
Thanks.
Next question, Evan Lazar, followed by Tyler Bronski.
Hey, Mac, happy holidays.
Thanks. Happy holidays to you too.
Thanks. I just wanted to ask you, when you're studying opponents on film, is it helpful to study offenses that are similar to your offense? And I don't want to compare you to Tom at all, but obviously the Bucs played the Bills a few weeks ago. They played the Colts a few weeks ago. Is that type of tape helpful for you in your study?
Yeah, I think just watch as many games as you can, and then see, similarities between offenses is always good. But I mean, one thing that's evident is that the Bills are really good at, a lot of things, and they don't have a lot of weaknesses. So they've done some different things from the last time we played them, and we have too. So there's been some weeks in between, but it is a quick turnaround, and they're a great defense. They have a great team overall, and it'll be a great battle for us on Sunday.
Thanks, Mac.
Next question, Tyler Bronski, followed by Bob Sosi.
Hey, Mac, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Just curious, where do you feel your chemistry and rapport is with Trey Nixon if Trey ends up being active for you guys on Sunday?
Yeah, I think all the receivers we've had all the way back from OTAs have put in a lot of effort, and I know Trey's one of those guys, and so is everybody else. So they're ready to go, and they step up whenever their time comes, and all the receivers are prepared equally because they have a standard that they hold themselves to in their receiver room, just like we do in the quarterback room, and then ultimately all together as an offense. So I think, they're all prepared, they're all ready to go. And, whoever plays, I know I have trust in all those guys.
Thanks, Mac. Happy holidays.
Yep. Thanks.
Next question, Bob Sosi, followed by Zach Cox.
Thanks, Stace. And likewise, Mac, happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
I know you've been asked about equipment in the past, and I think I even asked you about wearing a glove a few weeks ago. And I noticed that during the game on Saturday night, you had a glove on indoors. And I guess specific to that, why, and also along with that, how long does it take to get comfortable with any kind of a change? You know, considering I would imagine how exact you want to be, you want to feel. You know, whether it's a change with a glove or shoes or whatever it might be.
Yeah, I think everyone's different, but I tried it out and liked it, and you know, I'll just continue to use what helps me. And everyone's different. Like I said, some people like it, some people don't. So at the end of the day, like you said, some people have like superstitions and stuff like that, and I'm definitely one of those people. But at the end of the day, I just got to go out there and do my part, regardless of what I'm wearing.
You're not going to divulge any of those superstitions, no. Right. Mac, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Next question, Zach Cox, followed by Nick Coit.
Hey, Mac, just curious to hear what your reaction was to seeing Garrett Gilbert get signed off your guys' practice squad and then start a game for Washington 3 days later. It's obviously a pretty unusual scenario there.
Yeah, I think, you know, Garrett is a great help to me in the quarterback room, and he's a great teammate. And, you know, he played really well, and he got a chance to go out there and spin it around. So we're all very happy for him. And, yeah, I mean, he's very nice to me and everybody in our quarterback room, and provided a lot of great information.
Next question, Nick Coit, followed by Dakota Randall.
Thank you, Stacy. Merry Christmas, Mac. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks.
I just wanted to ask about, you know, the evolving situation in the league with COVID-19. And you talk about all the time controlling what you can control. How much is it a focus for you and the offense this week on just, you know, focusing in on the game plan, no matter who may be on the field or what curveballs come your way throughout the week?
Yeah, I think it just goes back to, you know, everyone's been here. We've been together. We have a lot of banked reps. You know, as an offense, regardless of who's playing what position or who's in there. So we have that standard, and I'm still trying to play to that standard just as everyone else is. So it's just a new week and a new chance to prepare together and kind of go out there and put a finished product on the field on Sunday.
Last two questions, Dakota Randall and Taylor Beckley.
Hey, Mac, we've heard some of you guys talk about flushing that game and moving on. Generally, though, with practice, and not just last week, is it harder to flush a bad day of practice and move on? Like, what is it? Why is it that bad practice days can compound on each other, if that even is an accurate assessment?
Yeah, I think every day is a new day and is a learning experience. So whether it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, you're just trying to fix the things that you can fix and then improve on the things that you know what you need to do, like your fundamentals. So for me and everyone else, it's just improve your fundamentals, and then by the time Sunday comes, you're just playing the game that you know how to play and have played for a really long time.
And last question, Taylor Beckley.
Mac, how do you make sure that you guys can bounce back from this last loss instead of letting it take you in the opposite direction?
Yeah, I think you just have to keep moving forward and understand what we're about to face in a really good football team. And, you know, it comes down to controlling what you can control, and that's your attitude and your effort. And we're trying to do that every day. And then eventually we'll stack days together, and we'll get a chance to play, like I said, against a really good team and who have a lot of talented players, but they're also really well coached.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. See ya.
Thank you, Mac. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
When did Bud Light Seltzer start making lemonade?
Probably when 2020 handed us all those lemons.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
Opponents? I've gone up against thousands.
And there's an opponent we're all up against, COVID-19.
But there's a way to beat it. get vaccinated.
So when it's your turn, roll up your sleeves.
And let's get to the finish line together.
When did Bud Light Seltzer start making lemonade?
Probably when 2020 handed us all those lemons.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
Opponents, I've gone up against thousands.
And there's an opponent